way that I've been teaching arm locks for years is I come across, I close my elbows, trap him in. I bring my foot to the hip, I pinch so he can't pull his arm back. Do a big hamstring curl. Come here and arm lock, right? We all know that as like the 12-step arm lock.
Sure, yeah.
But there's some like fundamental problems with that, I feel, and they've been brought to my attention. Again, this is not my own stuff, but this is some Mendes Brothers stuff. But a thing that is wrong with this, I find, is that the further his arm comes across my body, the further his elbow comes across, the easier it is for me to get the arm lock. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that in this position here, his elbows are close to his body, and when he feels me do this, the last thing he wants me to do is pull his elbow across. Does that make sense? And also with that is, and his elbows are close to his body, so he's really, really strong here. You know what I mean? So you see how that doesn't work?
It's a huge fight. Like,
Yeah.
and you know, I've been, yeah.
And it's the first thing everybody learns, so everybody's aware of it. So it just doesn't work. It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like in theory, it's awesome, but
You've got to catch it in a scramble.
Right.
Because once he gets set and
Right.
his grips are set,
So this is the new arm lock that I've been exposed to. So I'm gonna grab the guy's gi here because he's wearing a gi. You may as well grab it. Okay. The second my arm comes over and I cup his elbow the exact same way. Okay. I'm trying to get right on his elbow. Before I guess it was more on the tricep. Now I'm trying to get right on his elbow. Okay. So he's gonna be scared to death and hide his, close his elbow. He knows what's coming, right? So the first thing that I'm going to do is push his elbow inside of my guard like this, right? So now he's thinking, what the heck is going on here? And he should probably be thinking
Triangle?
right? So what does he want to do?
force it back in.
Right, this should scare him a little bit. So while he's scared, I'm going to take that advantage to pull this across here like this. Doesn't that make perfect sense?
A little smoke and mirror trick.
Solid theory though, solid theory. How do I get his arm this way? Get him putting force this way and just ride it. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Threaten the triangle.
Here, okay. So now if he can get good posture, he can rip this out, right? So next thing I need to do is take away his posture. This is okay, but this isn't a solid grip. You know what I mean? Like I'm just holding his shoulder basically, and it's not the best grip in the world. So how am I going to break his grip? I'm going to reach up and grab his head. What's better to break through his posture than go for right to the head, right to the end of the lever? Come here, okay? Hold him down. Now what I'm going to do is put my foot on his hip and do a hip escape here. And now I'm going to do my same big hamstring curl as I would before, still holding his head though. Here, breaking his posture the other way. And now I'm going to push it out on his head, clamp down, and I don't cross my feet ever. Drop my heels to the floor, point my toes up.